sparkling spirit. I'm continuing to sparkle. How about you? Well, today I thought let me get into some detail makeup, a little more than what I do on a regular basis. This is exactly where I want to remind you. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Also ring the bell. Basic makeup. I am going to use my liquid foundation. This is a great match for my skin tone. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. So I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. I really try to use this as sparingly as I can. Getting in closer, few dots all over, and I'm just going to start bouncing. Again, I am not going for 100% full coverage. I really don't like that on my skin. Just a little bit of extra coverage than what my MAC powder foundation gives me. Just on the times when I want to look a little bit extra. I'm going to use NC42. This is a different one. This is the exact shade of the MAC Fix powder foundation that I use. So I want to see how this looks.
This MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Stick is a good concealer. You actually feel like the dark circles under the eyes are getting erased. See the difference? Really, a makeup sponge over your concealer? Why would you be doing that? Let's see.
That just helps to press the product into your skin. Don't forget, at this time, I also want to remind you that when you're taking your makeup off, get right into all the places where you've pressed the product in and take it out unless you want to be broken out or sleep with some makeup on you. I think that's pretty good coverage for me. Now I do want to set this with some powder so that it doesn't cake up. Otherwise you'll see how it'll settle under the eyes and under the fine lines and just look cakey. The powder that I'm going to use is the LA Girl Pro powder. Nothing really dramatic about this powder. I just think it gives a good, it is kind of almost like a white powder. It is very finely milled, so it may get all over as you open the box.
Watch what happens. Whoa, a dust storm in Phoenix. But honestly, you guys, setting powder is good.
A good job setting your makeup in place. And then you don't have that cakey effect after the foundation and the concealer.
With the wonderful setting of the smoke from the powder, we need to do a quick 2-second eyebrows, just getting the powder off of them.
Let's get into eyeshadow. Now, eyeshadows are great, and you can play so much with eyeshadows. As you all know, you can just keep it basic neutral tones, or you can smoke it up, get a smoky eye going. These days, neon colors are really hot, and I do love them on all those Instagram pictures that we see. But on me, I just want to go a little bit like on the neutral side with smoking up the outer corners. A good base could be like an eyeshadow primer. There's a bunch that are out there, and I've used the Urban Decay Eye Potion. That is really a good eyeshadow primer. So the other one that I usually use is by MAC. It's the Painterly Paint Pot. And this is a very good base, and this works for all skin tones, really all shades. And what I'm gonna do is just use the same sponge and kind of get in there. Now a little bit goes a long way.
Put on some music and have some fun. This one is called as Mona Lisa by OBB. My son is going to perform to this song, so we listen to this song all the time. I really enjoy the lyrics and the music, and I love dancing. Woohoo!
Eyes are primed and we're ready to play with some eyeshadows. Today I wanted to show you guys this little Smashbox palette, which I picked up from one of the cosmetic stores. And this really is the Cover Shot Metallic Eye Palette. Now Smashbox came up with some of these little itty bitty tiny palettes, and as you can see, this is just a very basic neutral palette. So I'm not going to go crazy with some of this. And let's just jump right into it. It does come with a small mirror, so it is perfect to travel with. Look how tiny it is, really. Size of my palm. What I'm going to do is start with some basic neutral shade and then build it on. Okay, change of plans. This really, the Cover Shot Metallic palette did not really have many matte shades, and really the first shade you want to put on for a smoky eye look is a matte shade. Mattes are just very easy to blend, and there's a lot of blending involved when you are looking for a smoky eye. So I'm going to go to my Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics. This has 25 colors and also has some highlighters. This is a very cute palette. It does have all the zodiac signs on it. And then it looks like this. And what you see are various shades in mattes and some metallics. And that are Crayon, and my zodiac sign tells me that I am this golden color. Why not? Let's sparkle. I'm going to go in with a very neutral shade. This is a brush which is double-sided. This is a Luxie brush number 249. It has two ends. One is good for picking up the product, so it's a little bit harder. Not harder, but there's a shape to it, and it's really good for picking up the product. The other side is the blending side. Picking up one of this very neutral shade. Now I'm going to go in with the blending side and just kind of blend that all over. You really can't even tell that there is any shade of eyeshadow on me as of yet, but please be patient. When you want to build the smoky eye look, you gotta put in all the base work. Shade I'm gonna go in for is this one. The first one I used was this. Now I'm gonna go in from the other side of the brush and take in just a little bit of this product. It is really pigmented, you guys. This palette, I'm kidding you not, this is a great palette if you want to have good pigmented eyeshadows. I'm going to tap
off the excess. You see how much came off?
Whoa, that's a lot of product that came off of tapping. The reason you want to tap off the excess is so that all that extra pigment from the eyeshadow doesn't fall off on your face and ruin the foundation and the concealer and any other skincare products you might have on there. So, always a good idea to tap off the excess. Hooded eyes, keep on watching.
eyes. Now, I really didn't used to have hooded eyes, but they're kind of hooding on me as I am getting into good age numbers. But what that means is you're really losing the crease and it's kind of drooping on you. And with this blending technique, making sure I'm on the right blending side, you're kind of drawing a crease. But the reason we want to do this with a blending brush is because you're not putting in too much product, you're just kind of placing the product that's already on into the crease.
Try and mimic the windshield wiper motion.
Draw the crease, take it up a little because we want to lift up the eyes, And this,
After we create the outer corner, I'm going to go into the darker shade of that matte, but this time not blending, I'm packing the product in. This would really create a darker edge towards the outer corner.
we'll get there, I promise.
I'm going to take another shade, which is a little bit darker, and put it in the outer corner. I'm going to pack this product in and not blend it initially because I want the corners to be darker than the rest of the shades, which would really give the smoky eye effect. Also, do not forget to blend so that we don't have any harsh lines and gives out the really smoked out effect, which is not just a darker shade but also blended colors effect.
I have not forgotten my Smashbox palette because I really like the shades in here, you guys. Just that it didn't have any mattes, and mattes are really, really important to give you a good base. So I'm now going to go in with this grayish metallic color and pack that onto my lid.
You know, I really tried to make that Smashbox palette work, but at this time it wasn't giving me that glittery shade that I wanted for my lid. So I decided to ditch the Smashbox palette and go back to my Zodiac palette and picked up a glittery shade which is of my Zodiac sign, Aquarius. And I think she's going to be happy with that. And I'm going to finish off with that center pan there, which is the biggest pan. Trying to add a little bit more glitter in the center of the lid. And that's probably gonna do it.
This is my version of what a smoky eye in really short time can look like. Don't forget about the clean blending brush. And this has no product things, and make sure they're all blended in place. So let me know what you think. Should we do eyeliner? And we're gonna skip the eyeliner. And I'm just gonna go in with the mascara because I couldn't wait to try this one on. You guys, are you seeing this? This is the before version of my lash, and this is the after version. Kid you not, these are still my real lashes. No falsies on here, guys. I am shook. I have eyelashes.
Sticking to my CoverFx palette, I'm going to go into the blush shade. It's very hard for me to get any blush to show on my skin tone, but this one really does a good job. Some highlight and lipstick. Nude shade? Why? Fix it!
I fixed it, and I think I like this lipstick shade much better than the nuder shade. So this is my very quick version of a smoky eye. As you can see, there's a bunch of colors. We blended it. Maybe next time we could add a little more shimmery shade up in the center here. The other thing that I missed doing was putting in a little bit of a inner corner highlight, little brow bone highlight. We're going to do some of those extra steps in the next video. But this is what I have for today. Let me know what you think, and let me know if this extra, I call it a basic plus step, is something that you like and want me to do more of these. And I can definitely try on a different set of palettes that I have in my collection. Again, we ditched the Smashbox palette today and went in with the Zodiac BH Cosmetics palette. which I really, really love. And then oh, I still can't get over my eyelashes because I really, really enjoyed the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I just want to see how it wears and do some tests later on and see if it flakes, if it itches my eyes, or any such thing. The Moda brushes, I really love these. These are the ones that I received in the Boxy Charm. Wow, look at the pigmentation on this brush that it caught from the CoverFx palette that I also reviewed or previewed in my Boxy Charm. So that's all what I got for you today. Let me know what you feel, and please subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and leave a comment on what you would like me to do next. That's it. Thank you.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, subscribe, comment, and like my video.